soweth to his flesh. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap. For he that soweth to his flesh, man, this is one tricky verse. They really should include some commas in here, maybe. Pretty sure in the actually 6:8. Yeah, I've read this one. The original has commas, bro. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruptions, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. I had to imagine the commas were there because the verse of the day app just completely forgot the commas. In the Bible, it actually has the commas, I'm pretty sure. Today's verse of the day is Galatians chapter 6, verse 8. Alright, let's get this party started, shall we? I haven't even turned off any of my Bluetooth controls yet. Turned on any of my Bluetooth controls. They were already off. First, I would make sure this doesn't change to a bird. This profile thing right here. This is outlined X-ray. I want to see if it even works. Okay, look at this. Worlds, realms. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't that say servers just yesterday? Multiplayer experiences. Call them what they are. They're servers. Look at this. Other servers. They're external servers. What do you mean multiplayer experiences? Man. What's that one paradox called? The thing about the thing about the boat, Thesis's boat, or I think it's called Thesis's boat. The paradox where if you replace, where if you start with a boat and you repair it so many times that none of the original wood that the boat was made of is even there anymore, and then you replace even the oars and every aspect of the boat, the debate is it even the same boat anymore? It's not becoming like Roblox because we don't have voice chat. So when Minecraft gets voice chat, then I'll start comparing it to Roblox. Until then, I say Minecraft is still a peak game. No, you wouldn't. But there are VC mods, not for Bedrock. Um, um, what? What was that about, bro? Bro. That's some X-ray pack you got there. That is some X-ray pack, huh, guys? That's pretty amazing, right? We could see everything, huh? Wow, that's amazing. Only works in patched Minecraft. I am in patched Minecraft, bro. Testing. 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 I had to make sure it was working on the TV. Why is the server reading in France? The stream's gonna crash now. What in the world did this much damage to spawn? Yeah, the stream's doing horribly. I'm like getting maybe a few frames a second. I'll be on in a bit. Okay. You're lagging. On the stream or on the game? For me, it's both. Both. They managed to expand the radius of spawn quite a bit. Just now realized when we were under there, that was the original lava cast. This super massive one right here. That was it underneath us. That means that this is where the original platform ended. Everything right here is new progress. Spawn is beyond cooked. It's repairable. A wither was spotted earlier. Come to think that I don't even know if the wither has been defeated yet, but...
Yeah, the wither's black, so...
Get on somewhere!
It is.
Quit saying stuff like that.
It's black. What do you want me to say?
The way you said it, you knew what you was doing.
Said, yeah,
Shut up.
Black.
On this server? On this server active? A team calling themselves the Mafia. Who is in this team? And how many? No, they're just calling themselves the Mafia. Yes, Invis Mafia copycats, in other words. Probably 10-year-olds. Like, 10-year-olds that can't be original with a team name. Active, bro. Like, how many people and who? Trolled, Jade, and like 2 others. Who are these people? I'll see what I can do on getting the Eye Empire to help us as well. And if I do this, you owe me a favor. I don't know when, but eventually you will owe me a favor. If I help you in this fight, I expect you to help me in a fight in the future. From what he said, there's anywhere from 4 to 5 of them. 6 at most. If it's me, you, active, I, Gabe, if we can get listed and ballasted, we'll outnumber them. I'm sure we can gather a lot more than that. No. We're not gonna be outnumbered, no. I'm bringing an entire army to a scuffle. I don't want to fight. I want to lead a massacre. My influence has grown pretty well. I have contact with several strong players.
Some may have chlamydia.
So if there's like 5 of them, if there, at minimum there's 4, so 5 of them we already outnumber them. If we can bring 2 more people, we will nearly double them. And we can just straight out ratio. We can just straight out ratio them. I'll see if I can get Carter's help. And maybe, faster. Ghost might be down to help. We're on good terms. That's already, 2 to 1 in terms of numbers. For every one of their soldiers, we have 2. You just know they're gonna be whining about how it's not a fair fight. Bro, this is anarchy. So I'm just gonna say this ahead of time. And if they start whining about it, I'll just post this segment in a short. This is an anarchy realm. I don't care if the fight was fair. I just care that we won and you lost. GG's.
Yeah? Are you ready? Yeah. What they say? How much? You got it, sir?
I would make a short calling them Invis Mafia from Walmart. No, better yet, we can call them the, Coffia. Trash! That's all the people we need. No, I plan to ratio them. So you have a teammate named Mike, that's 2. Me and RBKG, that's 1 to 1. Now I'm gonna bring I and Gabe and anyone who they can spare from the I Empire as a in coordination with my alliance with them. Maybe we can bring Ballast. I'm not sure on that, so we'll hold off on listing him. I can probably get Carter and Faster Nat, maybe Ghost. So that is 9 people. 9 versus 4, 9 versus 5. Either way, we have at least double their people or nearly double their people. Okay, we have to wait until it says 3 minutes ago, right here. This last plate, I have to wait until it says 3 minutes ago, and then I have to enter the realm. And we'll have to wait until it actually shows that the realm is no longer in France. I don't know why, but the servers in France are actually just very broken. I don't know why. Like, there is the servers in Italy. There's the France servers and there's the Italy servers. Both of them are in Europe. But here's the thing. For some reason, France has pretty bad servers. I don't know why. If it was Italy, the servers would be fine. I can run smoothly on the Italy server. Isn't France on European Union? Yeah, it's on the European Union servers. It's one of the Europe servers. Because the servers in France are pretty bad. I don't know why. If the servers were in Italy, it wouldn't lag on you. It might be a bit slow for me, but it wouldn't lag as much as France. I don't know why. And I'm pretty sure Italy is farther from me than France is. I don't quote me on that. I don't know about the geography of the European Union, but I'm pretty sure Italy is farther from me than France is. So it shouldn't run smoother in the Italy servers than it does on the France servers. Heck, I know for a fact that Switzerland should be pretty laggy, but I've been on the Switzerland servers. I think I've been on the Switzerland servers. I distinctly remember seeing the Switzerland server at one point, and it was decent, but not nearly as laggy as France is. Okay, hold off. I'll tell you when it's ready. I'll tell you when you can log on. Please tell me it's Virginia. North Carolina's dropped some frames every few minutes. Please tell me it connects me to the Virginia servers. I have better FPS on the North America servers than France. Yeah, I'm pretty sure wherever their server room is, it's something's wrong with it. It'll get fixed eventually, but I'm pretty sure like there's like one of the computers crashed or something. like the server room has multiple different computers, hundreds, and maybe one of them is broken or is experiencing technical difficulties, and that's what's causing this. But there's nothing we can really do until it comes time for the routine maintenance of that server room. And dang it, it's North Carolina. I'm gonna be so honest. I have better frame rate on the Virginia servers. You can join now. Let me know if it lags. Better than France, at least true. Although every like few minutes it drops like 2 frames. And for some reason, anytime that's happened to me, it's always been during PvP. And there go the 2 frames right there. Did you see it? Well, technically that wouldn't be 2 frames, because I have to remember there are like 30 frames a second, so that was technically 60 frames that it just skipped, when you think about it, because... And that's at least. I have my FPS set to unlimited, so there's no telling how many frames it skipped. I just know it's 2 seconds worth of frames. But I know that the lowest amount of frames I've ever had on this game is like 2 frames a minute. And that's only if I'm trying to screen record with the built-in screen recorder. I don't know why, but Minecraft, for, like, the Pocket Edition version of Minecraft, which is still technically Bedrock, whenever you try to screen record it with a built-in screen recorder, it just stops every few seconds, and then it sits there for, like, 60 seconds, and then it shows... maybe like 120 frames, so 2 seconds worth of frames if you're at 60 FPS, and then it stops. Maybe if I activate the frame rate limiting thing, the frame pacing toggle, it might be better, but I'm not sure. And frame pacing takes away some of the quality of my footage. So what I do is I just make an unlisted stream and I do my footage there, and then I screen record it from YouTube. I was getting very low FPS. And here's the thing. Minecraft isn't getting low FPS. It's the screen recorder. Like, I don't know why. But if you're streaming, it doesn't happen. Which doesn't make sense, because the screen recorder is just saving it to the local files. So it's not just me. Here I thought it was just me. I'm so glad someone else has confirmed it. That's probably... Now here's the thing. You know how people are saying fix Bedrock in, like, all the posts from the Minecraft channel, even though, like, the social media people can't really do anything about it. It's not their area of expertise. They're complaining to the wrong people, preaching to the choir, as they say. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying I agree with the people who are complaining there. You should really go and make a ticket on the actual place in the Minecraft website where you can actually make complaints. There is an area where you're supposed to make complaints so that they can look into it. And, like, I have yet to meet a person who, like, knew that beforehand. You know, unless they've had their account for, like, more than 3 years. My account's 4 years old, and here's the thing. I only found out that there was a place that you could, report bugs, I think, after 2 years of having my account. And I always thought that the Minecraft reporting system just didn't work. Now, only recently did I figure out that there's a very specific way you have to do it. If you're trying to report something in the chat, you have to select chat. And also, that thing that says, I want to there is a specific area where it asks you why you want to report this person, why you're reporting them, and it gives you, there's one option it gives you. Do not select it. It's called I want to report them. If you select that toggle, they'll ignore it completely. Because the thing is, I tried that. Let me guess. It told you it could. You got a notification on the report status, and it said they were unable to act on your concern, right? It's because if that toggle is, it's because if you select that option, they can't take it too seriously because you could just be someone that's salty about losing in PvP. Which is genius because it gives you a list of all the good reasons, and it gives you this, and most people think this is like, oh, this is like selecting other. No, that's a trap. If you select it, then you've pretty much put your report into its own grave. And the crazy part is it actually works, like, because so many people are, because filing a false report, can actually backfire on you if, the toggle you select does not line up with what you're reporting in the chat. You could get in trouble instead of the other person. So, if it's not one of those listed possibilities of why you're reporting them, and if they're typing, like, racial slurs into chat, just put harassment or bullying or hate speech, because that's what it qualifies as. And if it's just them being rude, put unsporting behavior. Like, these options aren't supposed to be, like, down to the T. It's just supposed to be, like, relatively this. And if what you're trying to report doesn't at least relatively fit into one of those, then the thing is, it isn't violating the TOS. That's how you know if something's violating the TOS, if it relatively fits into one of those categories. Just close enough to the thing, yeah. And that doesn't mean you start pulling some Sherlock stuff. It like, oh, this is the end of the video. End. Minecraft. Oh, it's the end update. Yeah, like, you can't pull none of that. You can't pull none of that. Like, that's what we in the community call reaching. And my guy, reaching is a cheat. I'm not gonna lie. I just came up with that joke right off the top of my head. For how many years have people even asked for the end update? As far as they've probably been asking for it for a while. But here's the thing: the end doesn't need an update. It's lore accurate as it is. It is supposed to be a dead wasteland with the ruins of a past civilization, according to the lore. And according to the official Minecraft lore, it is supposed to be the end dimension is supposed to look like it is dying out. So it is lore accurate. The chorus fruit thing is supposed to be the equivalent of a drought cactus. Do you know what a drought cactus is? A drought cactus is that, I think it's called a drought cactus, but it's those big old tall cactuses that grow in the middle of deserts and use so little water that they can survive like ages with just a little drop of water here and there. The thing is, when it rains in a desert, it rains hard. And they collect as much, and their roots like go really far out, so they collect a lot of water. And then they use that water very slowly over a period of multiple years. And here's the thing: over a period of multiple years, you're more than likely to get rain again before it runs out. That's how they survive that long. Okay, this is my ADHD here, but this is just like a morbid fact I have to tell you. If you're ever in a desert and you see one of those tall cactuses and you look close and it looks like the spines or the cactus itself is just barely shaking, just know, no, you are not hallucinating. No, you are not going nuts. But fair warning, do not touch that cactus, or your butt's getting jumped by about 2,000 different spiders. Like what makes the cactuses look like they're moving is they are not moving. They're shaking from the fact that there are so many spiders in it. Yeah, what makes the cactuses aren't technically moving, they're shaking from the sheer amount of movement from the millions upon millions of spiders crawling around inside of it. Like, that cactus is dead, it just doesn't look like it, because cactuses keep their color after they die. And it's nice, and it's cool, and it's not as hot inside the cactus, so the spiders are taking shelter inside of it. I live in Australia. We have huge spiders. You live in Australia? Oh man, I saw a map of that. Yeah, the key went like this. Green is where things on land are trying to kill you. Blue is where things in the ocean are trying to kill you. And black is everything in between. Guess what? Those were the only colors on the map. No, not everything in between. Black is where things from both the ocean and the land are trying to kill you. I'm gonna be for real, I would have thought the cactus was moving just because we had a lot of clips seeing me trip. What? Well, the cactus is technically moving. Like, it's not even your imagination there. Like, it technically is moving. Remember the bookshelf one? Yes, I do. I do. That's gotta be. I had to run from a kangaroo the other day. Okay, that's a bit stereotypical. I'm starting to doubt your claim about living in Australia, considering the fact that anytime you join before me, it's still North American servers that you join on. Did you live? What do you think, RBKG? Bro said, did you live? Nah, I died. Real, bro. Did you live? Nah, I died. Like, bruh. Yeah. Man, they're spreading these signs everywhere, aren't they? Be on the lookout for signs that are saying not to join the I Empire, because that's bad for business for me. Oh, here you go. Yo, it dropped a potato. You hungry, bro? Here, have a potato. Oh boy, a free spear. Yeah, the spear animation just completely goes away and it's just blocking my vision. I have to look up and then look down. Look up and then look down. Joust! Joust! Hey, look at the durability on this spear. Joust! 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 Thing about this spear that's crazy is, here, come here real quick. You can actually activate it like in close quarters. Hang on. Just by jumping and looking down at a slight angle. Oh dang, how much damage did that do? Half a heart. Well, that's expected from an iron spear, but still. Probably because I only moved one block forward. It can activate vertically, but you still have to travel. In order to increase the damage, you still have to travel a block forward. Because the damage scales based on how much you move forward while it's activated. So if you only move one block forward and then fall, despite the fact that you fell, that's not going to scale the damage. You have to move forward to scale the damage. The fall is just enough to activate the damage. But you're still only going to do one block of damage because you moved like one block. But here's the thing. A lot of people are just using the charge attack on spears. They forget. There's still the melee attack. It's just that so many people put lunge on their spear that the jab attack is disabled. Instead, you have the lunge attack, which doesn't do the same amount of damage as the jam attack. Here's the thing. A max spear, based on what I saw, can do 10 damage. That's 5 hearts. Actually, no, it's not. Lunge is good for movement, but it does the same amount of damage. It scales in damage based on how far you move forward. It is the same thing as the charge attack. It's the same thing as the shish kebab attack, basically. That's what I call it. I just call it the shish kebab attack because, like, technically it's like a lancing attack, but still, there's the lunge attack, the charge attack, and then the jab attack. The jab attack does the base damage of the weapon. However, lunge follows the same rules as the charge attack, which is this. The jab attack does the damage that the spear gives. How many hearts does that do? 0? How about now? Wait a minute. Is this thing even enchanted? 3 damage, your protection, half a heart without hunger. I just realized. This does 3 hearts. Protection for netherite armor protects you from like 5 hearts. Not 5 hearts, 5 points. It doesn't do 3 hearts, it does... Sorry. It does 3 attack damage, that's 1/2 heart. Full protection netherite protects you from 2.5 hearts, which is 5 points of damage. Now, fully enchanted netherite spear, I'm pretty sure it can go up to 13 points of damage. Basically the same amount of damage as an axe. Either that or it's 11. It's either 11 or 14 or 13. But let's be honest, who's going to use an iron spear? Exactly. It's best to test an iron spear. It's best to test an iron spear with iron armor, right? If we're going to test an iron spear, we need iron armor. So... and unenchanted iron armor at that, because the spear is unenchanted. Also, I like how you just so happen to have a, oh, it... See, that's the thing about using this texture pack that disables animations. It's blocking my vision and I can't tell when it stops being ready. Yeah, also, if I just... Yo! If I just stand here with the spear out when you start charging me, go ahead and charge at me. It activates. It activates based on your momentum, not just mine. That's why when we're both moving, it does more damage. Because it calculates the momentum of both players. Even if I'm stationary, you're not. So, your momentum scales your own damage. That's more useful for mace PvPers. Well, Well, exactly, but also spear PvPers. An Elytra spear. When you're stationary, fun fact, the hitbox of a player on Elytra becomes really small, just like if they were swimming. Meaning, since your hitbox is bigger, your spear would touch them before. Their hitbox is at their head, not their feet. When they're swimming, their hitbox is at their feet. But when they're flying, their hitbox becomes at their head. Meaning, their hitbox is to you before they do it. And if you crouch right as they get on top of you, they'll miss you just by a little margin. And it will then hit them. And their Elytra momentum then just crashes down onto that spear. They're toast. How do you counter a mosquito? With a fly swatter, of course. I mean, when you think about it, it's mosquito gameplay. They've become mosquitoes. Human mosquitoes. You could prove nothing. Wow, did that? I said you can prove nothing. The audio didn't get that. I don't know why. Like that, it just cut out of the audio. Like, bro. Oops. Oh, oh. What are you trading, old man? You're trading junk. You'll buy a bucket for 2. So that fish is worth a whole emerald? What? Let me guess. The bucket's worth 1 emerald. The water's worth 1 emerald. The fish is worth 1 emerald. Right? Wrong! You can't prove anything. I didn't do anything. Oh wait, that's right. I could run now. I'm just minding my own business. I saw nothing. I heard nothing. Joust! Oh. How much damage did that do? Well, I like how he answered even before I asked the question. How about that? Half. Dang! Still, even before I asked the question as well. Before he knew I asked the question. Wow, so the audio didn't even pick up that I asked. I'm just gonna do this until the spear breaks. We never speak of this. Ugh. You know what? Flying's underrated. 2. Flying is overrated, not underrated. Overrated. It broke. Oh, did it do more damage this time? It did 0? Dang. Hey, that's cheating. Bro just went into third person, didn't he? Is it raining or am I tripping? If you stand over here, it is. But there's a desert biome right there. It's just completely gone. Like if you stand in the ocean, it is raining. But right where the desert is, fun fact, it doesn't rain in a desert. Minecraft doesn't give rain in a desert. Unless it's a thunderstorm. Thunderstorms happen in deserts, but regular rain does not. You know, you see that guy that just joined. I'm almost convinced that that's the alt account of that's the alt account of that guy. Like, cause he joined at around the time that he got banned for saying what he said, and the guy who just joined, Yanny14 or whatever, like. That's not his alt. Alright, so I take it Active knows this guy. Okay, so it's not him. But they were talking in chat about how he had an alt that was joining. If we can just prove that it's an alt, like we can just ruin his whole career, because using an alt to ban evade, it's ban evasion. Using an alt to play while banned, using an alt to play multiplayer when your main account is banned, that's ban evasion. I'll be right back. Hey, technically, in theory, you know that duplication glitch using the hoppers instead of the droppers, the one for mobile? You know how it dupes bundles because it thinks that it should be in one shulker? Not that it should be in one shulker, because it thinks that the bundle should be in one hopper, but it's in the other, so it creates two bundles, one in each hopper because it's confused. In theory, wouldn't that work with any item? In theory, of course. Like, I can't prove it, but if that's the reason it does it, then couldn't that theoretically happen with any item if it thinks it's in both of the hoppers? So I'm low-key about to test that. I'm low-key about to test that with a shulker. And we may have, like, an easier shulker dupe than the one that I've been trying to use. Of course, I'd first need materials to test it with. I mean, there we go. Just realized I'm not wearing full Curse of Vanishing right now. I need an Ender chest. But which one should I use? There are just so many that I can see through the walls and everything. Eeny, meeny, miny. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, never mind. There's one closer right here. Although I would like to point out that this one right here, well, that one up there, it's been there since I joined, and it's just still here. Let's play hide and seek. Let's play hide and seek real quick. Of course, I'm going to pause my stream when I actually start, because I just realized, yeah, you can see the stream. Yeah. Okay, I am hidden now. You may begin searching. Da 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 da. You can't prove anything. The best part about this is even though I can see his name tag right there, he can't tell if I'm facing him or not. If he's he can tell if I'm facing him, but he can't tell if he's facing me. I'd just like to point out that from above, this looks like a normal torch. This redstone torch looks like a normal torch from above. Was that his name tag? Oh, it is. I need rockets? Yeah, me too. Honestly. The one place that has a random piece of endstone and a suspiciously shaped box. Mace attack! Hi. I forgot I don't have a mace on me. Yeah, pretty sure no one can follow me up here. Sword attack. Yeah, that'd be more accurate. Okay, so someone's just purposely removing this entire area. We need to focus on repairing it. Thing about netherite is, it is really hard to mine, even with netherite. Never mind. I'm just an idiot. Peak idiocy. Right here, let me tell you. Peak idiocy. Where'd that block go? Oh yeah, that was a smooth landing, Hasselhoff, yeah. Bruh. You know what's crazy? The amount of times I've gone to this exact chest for a reason. Stream crashed. Although I don't know why. Welcome back, thank you. Crazy thing is when my stream crashes on a TV and I go to look back at it, did I just have full hearts and then lose two? What was that? Like, just... Yeah, this is what I'm sporting now. Yeah, how y'all like the new fit? Bruh. Why am I getting so few frames right now? Like, I feel it. I feel the lag. RBK, where are you at? Lagging a lot? Yeah. If I was using my controller right now, it wouldn't like be as easy to tell. Bruh! My controller just stopped responding. Okay. Okay. I really regret telling him how to use how I was doing that. I regret telling him about the /me command. Yeah, let me do this properly. The first letter is capitalized. Bruh. There we go. Wondering traders can sell name tags now? Yeah, I think so. That was in the patch updates, but again, it would have made the Wandering Trader very useful if they didn't also add the ability to craft it. Now the Wandering Trader is still useless. I like how they didn't add it. I like how they didn't add that trade to the Wandering Trader until you could craft them. Got slain by Clown Pierce. That's not how that works. Bye, Blue Chicken. Got slain would be was slain. Also, if it's a named item, it would say, player killed System Delta. It would say player killed other player with. Don't tell me. You let it escape into the ground. How are you, by the way? Morse code? You forgot your dashes, buddy. Forgot your dashes, buddy. What just happened to the live chat? If that was Morse code, you forgot the dashes. Okay, we have to find out wherever this wither is and kill it. Because he is dropping blocks everywhere. No way it's still here. Did it tunnel? No. So it's still in the water. I don't have netherite on. See if I can at least get a look at it. It's somewhere over the water. Unless it got led back to the land and it made a board and it tunnel bored down. That's crazy, bro. Marlo was slain by Doraemon. Crazy thing is, that is what did her. That is what did him in, because it's a dude. I do not have Spire, and I don't have more than one bolt, I think. I'm still looking for Spire. I know someone has Spire because there are some Spire chest plates roaming around. I'd have to go pretty far out into the end dimension to find Spire. And where is RBKG? Where at it, Spawn? There you are, BK. Bro, what is with this lag? Fuck off. You're welcome. Alright, does someone have vibrant visuals on? Did I just see a milk bucket fly past me? No, I saw a milk bucket fly past me just now. Play back the footage and you'll see it. There it was again! Dog, I'm not tripping. Someone's flying around with an invis skin holding a milk bucket. That's why the elytras aren't showing up. Yeah, you saw it, didn't you? It was a bucket. I knew it. I knew it. I wasn't tripping. That was a bucket. I'm being stalked by a flying milk bucket. Wait a minute, why are the rain particles still on, by the way? I have a texture pack that turns off all particles. Why is the rain particles still here? Someone still has vibrant visuals on. Alright. Let's try this again. Well, hello, Blaze. Welcome. Feeling way better. That's good. Glad to hear you're feeling better. I'm sorry. Why are they not burning? Wait, do you mean to tell me that the desert zombie villagers don't burn in the daylight? Or is there a platform in the sky? No, they used to burn. Like, when did they make this change? Funny Blaze 21. My guy, it showed your name. Also, his name isn't Funny Blaze in the realm. His name is ICU 2010. Oh, he went through. You want to see something really cool? Now I need an arrow. Huh? Okay, now a regular zombie should have burned in the desert. Hmm. You know what would work instead? Oh, that didn't go according to plan. You forgot the 7. Wrong place for the 7. It's 7883. See? System Delta 7883. There you go. Danger Mario alt is crazy. Oh, those coordinates were crazy. Aww, they deleted the sign. Yo, I like how the moment I enter spawn, it's just my phone's frame rate dying. This is a graveyard for low-end devices. I understand it now. It's all so clear. I miss when I was able to run around spawn without having to dodge all these holes in the ground. For a looting 3 max into the right sword. What level of knockback does it have? Then I'd pay nothing for it, unfortunately. Spawn used to be entirely flat. With how could you die to me? No, that's actually what he named his weapon. No, it's how did you die to me? It's how did you die to me? Also, you have to italicize the name of the weapons. Solomon the Third join the realm. Just watch the frames start crashing. Oh, well, no, hang on. Just watch the chat get hacked. I still think it was him. Like, it was just too perfect. He was the only one online when it was happening. And whenever he would join late, it would, oh, it's not Morse code, yeah, it's curse text. It's the section K code. The section symbol and then K. Aha! Yo, who put for real? Yo, come here. Come to spawn. He ain't wrong. Is he even working for the law? He killed more lawmen than flame frags. It says I is trash and stupid. Someone's been spreading propaganda against the I Empire around spawn. It said, bro, don't join. There was another one yesterday that said, bro, don't join I. He's the bad guy. Trust me. So here's the thing. The more people in the I Empire, the more profit. Now here's the thing. If there's propaganda against the I Empire, that's my profit going away. I will not stand for this. I will have someone else deal with it. No, I'm just kidding. That's Buck and Carter. I'm sorry. Isn't Buck supposed to be on our team, I? Well, actually, not since the falling out. Not since we had that falling out over him trying to help Carter. Alright, so I take it Buck is no longer... So, is Buck no longer on our team? I is trash and stupid. That's some big talk coming from the two players who died to I the most. He's not? Also, that sign, that is some big talk coming from the two people who have died to I the most times. Like, if there was a way that you could check the chat history of every time even before you logged, I guarantee you they would have died more than anyone else to I. We have to do something about this. Was slain by homework? Nah, for real. sleep. I don't have a bed near me right now. I don't think anyone does, honestly. Is he editing the sign? I need to set one of my hotkeys to announce a bounty. We need to make a way to make... We need a way to make the Merchants Guild notorious, and the Eye Empire as well. Every time... Can you name a weapon Merchants Guild? And I will pay you for the advertisement. Consider it like an advertisement. Name a spare mace, the Merchants Guild, and name your price. Name your price for the advertisement fee. And anytime you go into battle, use that instead of the Orphan Dominator to get your kills with the mace, and I will pay you. Death messages are a good way to become notorious. You misspelt the word you and just put you instead. Sleep. Oh dear. Yeah, I saw that coming the moment I turned around and saw he was still hanging in the air. Oh dang. I didn't even realize it, but my family left at some point. Hang on now, give me time to give it back to you. I was jumping over you and you just so happened to mine it at that moment. No need to hit me to get me to give it back. I have a little more common decency than that. Come on, why am I gonna steal a bed? I don't even use beds. Come to think of it, I should gather a bunch of beds for PvP in the Nether. Also, fair warning to anyone who goes through the Nether portal at spawn, like, just don't. That's all I know to tell you. Just don't. I need a spare block right there. Would you like to go through? Well, good luck to you. Let me know if you pump. Just want to see if there's a death message. See if I set it up right. Can I... By the way, I can do that mace thing. Nice. We need to make a prison like Doom SMP. It would require us to move the, things. It would require us to move some Elder Guardians. Oh, yep. The fact that I spawned over here shows that it detonated. What? Did it not do anything? Ah! No, 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 no. Hmm. Bro. Yeah, I'd say that'd kill just about anything. Even bypass a single totem. They'd have to double totem when going through. Found a place to make the civilization? Nice. You know, I'm just genuinely curious. I have Curse of Vanishing, so I should be good to go. Let's just see if I survive this. What, did it instantly work or something? Wow. So, kind of place to make a civilization. It has a mine shaft underneath it. Nice. That is most interesting. I need a flint and steel, or a fire charge, or... How much of an idiot do you take me for? Bro's trying to bed bomb me. Bro, I see you! Oh, thanks. I needed that, thanks. Bye-bye. I didn't even take him out with me. Dang. Oh! Oh, it works! Oh, it works! Now that's a lot of damage! So like... I was like, so like... Now that's a lot of damage. Wee. Ah, burning alive. Ooh, you know what's really... That would be really evil. Set my respawn point directly right here. I'll check this out. Yo! Instead of spawning right beside my bed, it spawns me over here. Hey, look at that. Nice and pretty. Look, it displaces my spawn point to keep me from getting soft locked. Well. All I need now is some glowstone. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Was slain by job application. Fix Mojang Minecraft. Hey, do y'all want to see something really cool? Stay back! I'm being chased by a little fat kid. Help me! I'm being shot at too. What is wrong with the world? Where did your armor go? You had armor a moment ago. Oh, there's the one with the armor. There he is. Stream to listen to and music to make civilization. I'm gonna hop off to eat. A stream to listen to and music. I'm going out on my own terms. Screw it. It spawned me on the ledge there for a second. Oh, great. Come on, come at me. Come at me. Oh crap, they're spawning all around me. You know what's crazy? I was just now thinking that was like a Fallen Kingdom jump. And I look down and I land in water. Like, bro. That was perfect. Like, I fully expected to die just now. Who's that? Yo, there's a message here. Shit. Dirty trick. They've put me in the box. Hi.
So we were at the bank, and this lady gave me $20 because it's not on my first bank account, so she gave me $20. And then another lady gave me 5. So, and mom put 20 on there. That's the quickest 50s and easiest 50 I've ever made in my life.
Have you heard the one about interrupting cow? Moo!
Get out of here!
Moo!
Good TV. Good TV. Yeah, good.
Get on somewhere!
I'm powering it off. What is wrong with you?
More like powering it on.
No, this way powering it on. Are you still using the TV currently?
Yes!
Why are you screaming? What was that for?
You stop screaming and you stop aggravating.
I didn't. That only thing.
All right. Not much. How are you doing? That guy crossed the street for real. That's an interesting name. Welcome to the stream. This is Vanarchy. If you'd like to join, then the realm code is in the stream's title. Stream crashed. Don't know why. Someone must have joined with vibrant visuals on. Yo, I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Blaze. $200, $1,300. 1,300. Yeah, we're gonna have to take care of that. We need to ensure that the bridge doesn't sustain too much damage. Yo, where'd the wither go? Actually, this is a wither we've been fighting for a while. It's one of the... There are like 4 withers that just got away during the entire thing at spawn. Yo, I got the rose that spawned as a result of him being killed. Did you kill it? Bro just pulled up and dealt with it. Dang, that's crazy. Wish I knew how to use a mace like that. Bro just pulled up and dealt with it. No. Wait, then where is it? Well, thanks to you, we have nothing.
vast quantity of pork suggests that they are selling